I got fat cock. Do you, man? Shout out to my friend Tubbs and Snickers. Shout them out. They're fucking hot, mate. They really are. I want to have hot sex with them. Same, dude. Very hot. You get what I mean, pussies? Yeah, I get you, man. A lot of sex. Yes, a whole lot. When I was 7, my dad touched me. He went down the street and touched my sister. She liked it because she's from a place called Barnsley. Hey! Welcome to up north. We don't talk about the south cause they've got money to go about. They've got bitches left and right. Whilst my dad fucks me once or twice. Why? Down south, they living like kings. Whilst up north, we be living like queens. Druggy down the street trying to sell me weed. But instead, I'm bleeding out on my knees. Jackson's mom on my dick, I know she's keen. Tristan's gay, he's getting fucked by a guy called Dean. My friend Steve giving dogs his lean. I be fucking bitches like there's no queen. Jimmy Savile is back alive, touching my knees. I hit him once, I hit him twice. He goes out clean like a mouse. Oh, bitches don't know me, cause my name is Bryce. Goodbye all, this is my last night. I fuck bitches like a dice. Dice? What the fuck, man? Just sold your nan some of this spice. That cannot go check his device. She sucks my dick for a bag of rice. But let's switch it up, fine and black. But I don't care. Yes, I care. Yeah, your mum's pussy stinks. Stinky. That's some dangerous air. Yeah, Holly Price got put in care. I have a big willy and feels best, no doubt. Oh, Big Willie! My friend Zacky's so dumb, he can't even count, yeah? 789's mum is so hot. Yeah, you know, she's a thought. Zach's so shit at games, I swear he's a bot. I just fucked Barbara next door. Barbara! She shit on my dick and on the floor. I'm trying to cop that Dragalore. And I'm trying to get a new bass, so let me go from the fourth. Got on flat like a door. My dad touching me like a door. A door? What the fuck? Yeah. I get touched every night, man. You okay? Please call the police to say help. Is it? I get touched shit, man. Like a fucking mouse. Mouse? What the fuck, man? They need that, boys. I hope you enjoyed. Please pick my dick. Call me on BlackBerry Messenger.
Well. Look who it is. Bear with me for a minute. The song wasn't supposed to end this quick. Hang on. When I was 7, my dad touched me. Fuck that off. Cool. Would it be, would it do? It's your boy Wacky coming at you. And we are live, baby. We got the monkeys dancing. Let's put this on there. A lot of mibs. Chimp dance. Do I know you? A lot of mibs. Anyway, let me delete that. Monkey dancing. Alright. Let's get on with the thesis. Alright. So, I'm sure a lot of you are excited, as much as I am, to have a look at this call between Lio and Just a Robot right here. So if we go over here. Woo. Now, to give a bit of context, let me just... Whoa! Face cam. So, Just a Robot been in a bit of hot water lately because he's been a bit of a naughty boy. So here is a leaked, I say leaked call, it was a recorded call between LioConvoy and Just a Robot. Now, instead of being given this big introduction You should have all known about this stuff anyway before watching the stream. So I'm just going to go ahead and press play.
Hey, it's LioConvoy. I think you knew
This, I've already seen a bit of this call, not all of it. It's a tad dramatic in my opinion. Not for the reasons you might be thinking, but I think he's a bit of a dramatic guy, Lio, and you'll see what I mean in a bit. But let's proceed.
that when you clicked on this video, though, specifically because of the topic. I know the artists haven't really had any long-form
I guess it makes sense that he would be a creep, considering he defend Antunes. The only real ones go after Antunes, like myself.
content from the channel for a while, and I'm sorry for that. Stuff I'll be doing going forward may rarely be drama-related, but more long-form content is planned for the future. I appreciate the patience.
Okay, let's see if we can...
Now, I need you artists to look up from your tablets. Please look at the screen.
Now, I'm going to skip the intro and just go straight to the interview whenever that is.
In a stream with the user Chud Logic.
I don't...
And
You put out
my record.
Alright, hang on.
push to make a video on me that don't need or deserved to be dragged into
Alright,
this, and
let's
a
go.
couple of other things that are just a bit personal. Sorry for the long intro, but I felt it was important. Here's the call.
Let's go,
Hello,
champ.
can you hear me?
I can hear you, Jar. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. And just so you know... Oh, wait, can you say something?
I'm right here.
Okay, got it. Okay. Just so you know, I'm also recording on my end. So if your recording doesn't work, just ask me and I'll send you my recording.
All right. So, I want to be clear about a few things here.
Could I say something first, if that's
Yes.
all right? I know I fucked up. If anyone else did this,
Busted! Bro got busted. I know I fucked up. I kind of... He sounds so defeated. I kind of feel bad, but, you know... As they say, it is what it is, Jar. You had it coming.
I would make fun of them. I just didn't expect my video to...
Well, I don't get the music in the background, though. I must say, I wish there was just a fucking... normal fucking just recorded Discord call. I assume they're using Discord. Of course they're using Discord. Fucking commentary degenerates like myself. No. I have a WhatsApp call.
to get leaked, and
Poor guy. Hello, Samuel. Hello.
like that, and I panicked.
He busted
and
his
uploaded
ass,
an
we sure
early
did.
Draft, and I really fucked up, and I had a talk with another YouTuber, and he went over everything I missed in the doc, and I realized so much stuff I missed. He has the full call recorded, but yeah, he went through everything with me in the doc, and I was like, oh my god, I fucked up so badly.
No
And
shit.
I'm gonna apologize for this.
Here's
Guys, defending Groomer bad. It took me a while to figure that out. I had to upload a video of me doing it and getting called out for it to be like noticeable that it was bad. New level of autism unlocked.
the problem. My question to you is, the final draft you were going to put out, the final video, was it close enough to what you put out?
If people gave me like no pushback and said, yeah, this looks like a solid video, and me and my
I love you, Jay. Fumo. What the fuck? Can you stop harassing me? This person has sent me like 50 emails now. Alright, can you just go away?
roommate didn't
Exactly.
decide to
Haha,
look at
yeah,
the
gets
doc in detail, which we were planning
Hello,
to,
Emrater.
but if we didn't, which I'm pretty sure we would have, but if that didn't happen, yes, that would have been it. But I can send you the old version
No
of
harassing.
the very first draft, which was all negatively about Cine, and you can just see how much I changed it. I said in my
Please pause the stream. I need to brush my teeth. Go brush your teeth, you fucking dirty bastard.
video that I was going to get a draft ready before I talked to Jack in case Jack freaked out, and that was very stupid of me to do.
So, I want to be very clear here. I'm not going to, if I can help it, raise my voice at you. This is not going to be a call where I sit here and I scream at you like yours a call-out. I'm not going to do that. For two reasons. Number one, that's behavior I am trying to not. And secondly...
It is a little... It kind of comes across as like a teacher telling off a student for doing something. Like, I'm not going to raise my voice at you. I am not angry. I am disappointed. So it's from Lio's perspective. It's clearly personal. All of this is personal. So I'm looking at it from an audience perspective because I'm not involved in this whatsoever. But Lio is somewhat involved with Jar. He was friends with him, and And Jar was going to make a video on Lio, and that was a bit of a backstab when you think about it against him. And the only reason Jar probably was going to make a video is because a lot of people started going against him. But Nfix, Kitty got claws. Sick.
I am sick, and I don't even...
I've been talking to Lio a bit in private about this, by the way, so I have a little bit of insight. Not a lot, though. I say a little bit.
So,
Okay.
Gifted 5 whack. Oh my god. We have a new member, baby. Oh, gifted 5. Thank you for becoming a member. Let me just give you a quick dab. Oh, kill myself.
I am, however, going to lay down some very concerning things I have noticed. I am going to talk at length about some of your actions and some of your patterns of behavior here. But before we get too in depth in that, let's go ahead and talk about your...
Yo, Texane. Hello, Spinling.
You, Jar, it takes a lot for me to actually be disgusted with the video. Angry? Sure. I'm an angry guy. Your video actually made me uncomfortable for the things you said.
Bro, his video was funny. There was like a segment where he talks about how him and his roommates touch each other's ass. Classic gifting.
The defenses you put up. So let me be as blunt as I can with you, Jar, since now this has been made public thanks to whoever leaked it to Cass Warfox of all cretins.
Really?
Jar.
By the way, I don't know who most of these people are.
No, I'm talking about the call I had with Lumi, where I had to talk about something I never wanted to talk about publicly. So, Jar, you said in there that there's no way Cindy...
I gave you money so you take his shirt off.
Cindy is a straight woman attracted to men and knows a girl. My grandfather was straight too, Jar. Didn't stop him. Didn't stop him with me. Didn't stop him with my uncles. Didn't stop him with God knows who else, who will never, in this mortal world, get justice for what happened.
I mean, I feel a bit sorry for Jogs. I don't think he expected this to be dumped onto him in this call, because Lio is basically talking about his trauma with his grandfather, and now I get the comparison as well. It does make sense as well, because Jihar made a very retarded claim when he said something like, what was it, that Cine couldn't have done anything wrong because they were talking to females inappropriately, but they're not lesbians. So it can't have been bad. It's just like the most... I don't know. Bro's reaching.
I didn't know that.
Well, unfortunately, several thousands of people do now, because I had to put that out. I didn't want to, but I had to. And I did tell you, Jar. I told you in a voice message on my mobile alt that happened.
He does. He plays the sad TikTok music later in the video. He does. Rare Lio a W. Yeah, it is a bit of a W for Lio. I do feel like he's a tad dramatic. Like he's going in a bit hard on Jar, and I only feel sorry for Jar because he is just like he's unironically like a robot. His name does not lie. I swear to God, this man like struggles to understand anything. I don't think he's necessarily malicious. I think he actually thinks he's doing the right thing when he does things, but he's just an idiot. I'm just, you know, maybe a little bit horny as well, because I don't know why he was defending Cinebear so much, but...
I remember you saying it happened to you. I didn't remember it being your grandfather.
It was my
And
grandfather.
I didn't remember you saying...
You made it very clear in your conversations with Cindy that you did not come at this from an objective standpoint. I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw in that call.
It's true. Lio's doing to Joel what Tips did to Bowie. True.
First of all, you knew better for all of this. And the reason why I know you knew better, Jar, is because you meticulously went through the set of the program stuff. Because you were, and I quote, worried Lio would be angry if you didn't. You didn't do that here. You barely even looked at the doc. You should have known better.
What the hell is he even... He looks like he's crafting a fucking Kinder Egg toy. That's what it looks like to me. This is like the most advanced... This is how I felt as a kid while putting my Kinder Egg toy together.
Better, because you've done better. If you had been some bumbling moron who always screws things up and has never once showed an iota of ability to properly grasp things and run through this, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. But I know you can do better, so I'm not happy on that end too. But what actually irritates me the most, Jar, other than your absolute gross negligence, and that...
Yeah, you feel better over rent check on? Give me $500.
...is honestly what it is how you were talking to Cindy in that call. You did not approach that call with objectivity. You did not have a list of questions to ask them to ascertain whether or not they were being honest with you.
Oh, Lio spitting facts.
What you saw was somebody who you could possibly ask a favor for in the future if you were able to clear them. And even if you deny it, Jar, that's just what I'm seeing.
Oh, man. Oh, he's spitting facts. Okay, hold it. Hold your fire.
And frankly, that's really gross. I know for a fact, because we've talked about, you're terrified that these ACC people are going to come after you. So let me be very clear. Jar, the only thing the ACC people want from you, because I do still talk to some of them, they just want you to leave them alone and not interact with them. If one or two come at you some ways, fine, respond, I don't care. But this idea that there's some sort of conspiracy about you? No. And even if there was, Jar, I have told you multiple times. Let them take the first punch.
I'll take 500 yen.
Respond if you need to. You trying to assemble essentially an army of people who owe you favors is, number one, any alliance built on hatred is a weak one. And secondly, you are putting a lot of faith in people you barely know. And I also am aware that you are currently running to other smaller YouTubers about this. Jar, do you realize, like, in any objective manner, how absolutely ridiculous that makes you look?
Yes.
What I saw on Chud's stream, Jar.
It is quite low, but don't worry because Jay has a Chrome extension. Hang on, let me just. But that might be a bit too loud. How's that sound? Let me just play it.
Wasn't just you putting your foot in your mouth. You essentially committed a form of on that stream.
I know.
So, there are people who do want to talk to you, Jar. And at least one of them I think you owe some form of conversation with. So let's go ahead and drop all pretense here. Whether or not you have a conversation with people should not be predicated on their sub count, should not be predicated on any of that. It should be based on how honest and open you're going to be. You have an idea how many people have come at me about Rosa that had no channels that I still talk to because I screwed up there and I am still owed that accountability to the people who come at me regardless of their intentions. And does that mean I'm going to hop on every live stream? No. There are people I'm not going to entertain. But average people, always. Forever. Until that day I die, I will have to answer for that. And I'm fine with that. I've made my bed, I'll lay in it. But what you are continuing to do is unhinged, Jar. And let me go ahead and make this very clear. And I'm going to do this without mentioning names because they don't deserve to be dragged into this. When I told one of the bigger Art CC people that you had a complete meltdown on Chud's stream and you were a laughingstock, their first thing wasn't, ha, serves him right, or, well, too bad for Jar. It was, oh my god, is he okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know what to say. The first thing I thought of, are you okay? Ow. I feel so. It's so. I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to use the word pathetic, but he is. It's just so. Just want to grab his cheeks and go, "It's okay, Jar." You fucking spaz. Oh, fucking hell. It's still pretty unfortunate that Tipster was also related to be a degenerate. I remember I heard about Futuristic Hub suing artists over fan art because of Tipster. Yeah, I remember seeing Tipster's video about Futuristic Hub as well, and that's gone now. Bleh.
Look, I'm not going to put...
This is a bad year for autistic people. Bo Black, Cindy Bear, and now Jar. Wait, Cindy Bear's autistic? I didn't even know that. Okay.
I'm not going to put all the blame on you for some of the more conspiratorial things even I started believing. That's also partly Peaches and the nonsense they pulled, and also partly me. I still owe and earn and all that other stuff. My actions are still my actions regardless of who influenced me. Period.
Can you play the Tipster music?
Story. But you, Jar, have made an absolute mockery of your platform multiple times. This is just the newest one and the biggest one. So I, unfortunately, had the displeasure of going through your Susie video today, because I had it beforehand. Because I've had people tell me it was in there, and I wanted to make sure I knew. So I'm going to tell you what I saw in that video, Jar. I saw you dancing on the grave of somebody who, with the exception of voicing in a video, which you and her resolved between yourselves, dancing on the grave of somebody who'd been nothing but kind to you.
The problem, well, they also leaked the call we had, and then that's when I have two
Who did they leak it to?
He did Fruit.
I will have to check my DMs, but I think it was like people who like Lin and Harley and people who don't like me.
I don't know.
So,
Harley.
Shout out to Harley TBS.
I did. I don't think Harley did, and that doesn't matter.
I assume that's who they're talking about. I don't even know if it is.
That was the important aspect of it, Jar. I'm sorry, but that was. And here's the more disgusting thing. Two things that actually make me mad. One, 90% of your video on Susie is about the diaper stuff. That, number one, happened mostly when they were a minor. Two, a fetish is something...
Sorry, the diaper stuff. I have no context for that. What's he yapping about? Do I want to know? What's the diaper stuff? Did someone shit in the diaper and that's like a thing? Does Jar get hard on with that? What's going on? What do you mean, yes? Why someone say yes as soon as I said that? Don't... Fuck off.
To what sexually turns you on. Assassination, hyperfixation, especially for an autistic person like you, Jar, is not indicative of a fetish. And you made that entire video about how she's a lol cow and how you love being in this community because you feast on the autism. Welcome to the farm, Jar. Farmer. You just...
Welcome to the farm. Welcome to the farm, Jar!
It's a slightly larger cow. And now you're learning that. You always thought that you were... What was the word you used? An anti-lol cow? You're not. Anybody is a lol cow.
No fucking way Jar said that in private. I mean, he doesn't deny it from what I've seen in this school, but you used to think of yourself as an anti-lol cow. What does that even mean? Firstly, you wouldn't be online. That would be step one. To not be a lol cow, you're not online. Alright? There's just, I feel deep down there's a lol cow within all of us, you know. Whether it comes out or not to moo is up to you, but if you want to let it out the barn, that's up to you. Clearly Jar, his fucking was out of the barn long before. People just didn't see it until it started, you know. It needed that milking, you know. You know when the udders get all swollen up.
And I hate having to use that
DMs
term,
for law.
because that is a term that takes away.
There's law to the is this the Susie Lou is a true. It was a diaper fetish. Interesting. Not Jar. Not Jar. Oof. Oof. Please don't tell me it went weird with the diaper fetish. Like, it wasn't just wearing it. It was like physically having a massive turd in it. Like, that's just fucked.
Away any nuance at any part of somebody's humanity.
Really goofy. Hey, daddy. Hello.
And reduces them to a bunch of goofy things. But anybody can be one, Jar, if enough microscope is put on them. You, me, your parents, your pastor, if you had one, you need one, and a whole slew of other things. That's all that matters. You have to learn to start treating people like people, because Jar, you don't. Because you don't even treat me like a person. And let's me go ahead and be completely on board here. While you have done me some favors that I did appreciate, I have done more for you than just about any other person you can name, save maybe Dreadlock, because he's your roommate. I have gone to bat for you. I have gotten I have gotten in calls with other creators to help you out because you were trying to resolve
Wacky, do you love your gay viewers like me? Man, I love the gay people. Praise the Lord.
conflicts with them without it blowing up. I do all these things for you, not because I want a bigger YouTuber to owe me, I don't care, but because I thought at the time it was the right thing to do. And to a point, maybe I should, but I'm not done because I need to get here. And then all the stuff with me happens. And you know what? I can understand people wanting to make some distance from me if I'm in hot water to a point. I get it. Jar, me being quote-unquote canceled does not mean I am dead. Does not mean you couldn't ask my opinion. Doesn't mean you can't ask my thoughts. So
I'm laughing, but it is a little. He's taking it a bit seriously. Some of the stuff. So Jar deserves to be called out, no matter how it's like presented. Like, I think this is deserved. All right, he deserved for this. I think his ego needs to be shattered because clearly he thinks he's the shit when he's not. So someone needed to say it to his face in a call, especially when he's like, not just kick a horse while it's down. He needs to physically curb stomp the cunt because there's no, honestly.
With this is, number one, the only reason you're doing this series of videos is because 2 other YouTubers gave you grief and pushed you into it. And you admitted that. You admitted.
This is so scripted. Bro was in the shower thinking of cool lines for this call.
Wait,
okay.
Yeah. Who were the 2 YouTubers?
I always come back.
Yep. I think.
No, he censored them. Leak them.
Here's the thing.
Put them in chat. Put them in chat if you know their names.
In my script, I'm not making a video on you anymore. I'm done with drama.
No.
In the script,
No more live video.
Go into detail defending you from the what do you call it? The Barbie call. I did defend
no context.
That part. I did
Don't want to know.
by saying like he's done. This is. I also went through my experiences with you, and I said I have had nothing but good experiences with the guy. It's what you did to other people that I wanted to go over, but I kept on having cold.
Why is drama in this side of the community so fucking... There's like, okay, we've got the diaper situation. We've got the Barbie situation. Mate, they'll just like casually have a conversation where it's like, do you remember back in 2018 when the Minnie Mouse shit went down? And you're like, I'm like, huh? And then you find out it's because one of them jacked off to Minnie Mouse in a call with someone listening. I don't know. These people are just strange to me.
Feed about it, just like I did with other drama videos, and I realize now that I should have stuck to my word when I said I was done with drama and just focused on media criticism. I shouldn't have talked about Seth or Daft or Spockter.
Hold on. Talking about Seth or Spockter in themselves makes sense. Because I don't consider those things to be drama. Those are important things community.
What are my thoughts on the Mr. Toothpaste situation? Oh, you don't want to know.
You take your issues with other people, and I've been accused of this too. I think it's not as inherently accurate. But you take, like, smaller issues you have, like with Susie, and you blow it all the way up because you have a grudge against these people. Jar, I've said this before, I'll say it again, you need to go to therapy. Not just for the paranoia you have, but also for your genuine anger issues. I know.
My roommate has told me multiple times that I need therapy, and I just can't afford it right now.
No!
That's
but
fine.
I do.
Again, I'm going to... Go ahead.
Every time I go to bed, and I'm about to fall asleep, I just feel angry about sometimes things that have happened 10 years ago. And
normal.
Sometimes I feel like revenge is the only thing.
Do you think in 10 years' time he's going to be like, Wacky TV and that gay alert you made on me 10 years ago, you fucking bastard? I hope he does.
Going. And what I did was so stupid. I mostly just wanted someone in my corner because Peaches was gone. Your reputation wasn't really that great at all. It was kind of in the dirt. And it was me, you, and Peaches. I felt like we were invincible together. Like I felt like we were the three musketeers.
Jar, me being canceled, me being in the dirt, does not mean you could not ask for my opinion on something. Because here's a kicker: Beckett did. Other people came to me asking, and I didn't get involved. Other than
Who's
a couple,
Beckett?
Beckett runs a podcast called the Cope and Seed Podcast, and he's one person.
I know. Okay, now I know who did that.
You need to talk to him because he's going to be fair to you. He might razz you, but he'll be fair because he's been fair to me. And Lord knows we have had some arguments. Another person you need to talk to, and you're going to hate this, Jar. You're really going to hate this. You need to talk to Kumo.
No! He'll get you to cut your arm. Don't talk to Kumo. He'll make you cut yourself.
Flatly. And if you don't heed that, advice, I can't stop you from being dumb.
Heed my warning.
You sit here and you send me this absurd message. I wish you didn't get canceled. You would have stopped me. Jar, are you familiar with the Lazarus and the rich man? That parable?
No.
Okay.
Maybe if you started, it will jog my memory.
Jesus told a parable about a poor man named Lazarus who was covered in boils and leprosy. I can't remember the exact ailment, but he had to beg every day at the gates. He had dogs having to lick his wounds, and he was just an unfortunate person. And there was a man very wealthy, about town.
Know.
Everybody loved him. Where did Lazarus? Where did the rich man wind up, Jar?
He ended up in hell. Warn my brothers; they do not know what is coming.
And how did Abraham respond?
If they won't listen to, I forgot it was. If they won't listen, it's something like that. I know it's something to do with listening.
They have the scriptures and the prophets. Even if a man from the dead came back and told them, it would do no good. Jar, you had your girlfriend, who we are not going to name because she wants to remain anonymous. I will respect that. And your
Yo, how does his girlfriend feel about him, like, in a way, flirting with a groomer? Can we have Jar's girlfriend come on the call, please? I need to know. Like, do you think she's aware of this? Do you think she's as terminally online as Jar? Does she like sit online as well? Like, this is like a genuine thought I have. Like, what does she think about her boyfriend flirting with a groomer in a call, essentially? And especially when he messaged her saying, "Want to see my cock?" Granted, there was context to that. He sent a picture of a cock, but I think, he's sending one of those risky DMs in hopes that maybe she goes, "Ooh, maybe I do." And it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just a bit weird, especially when you're interviewing someone to be a groomer and not to be a groomer, and you're like, "Hey, want to see my pee-pee?"
Your roommate.
She was on Chud's stream, apparently. Really? Oh, wow.
Jar, do not.
I was joking.
Upload this. If my wife told me do not upload a video, I don't care who's clamoring for it. That ain't happening. You ignored them. What makes you think you would have listened? Because Lord knows you
Commentary community and wife? That doesn't make any sense. You won't have a wife.
We stopped communicating regularly and I wasn't being your Jiminy Cricket. You went right back to doing all the dumb things I told you not to do.
Yes, Give me a second.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just so slow because I haven't pretty much eaten anything. If I eat anything, I will. I know, it's just, I have to eat very small things, chew them a lot.
What the fuck? Okay, off topic moment, avoiding question moment. Sorry, bro, haven't eaten today.
I'll vomit.
Yeah, because you've never had this heavy of a backlash before. Not one that you ever.
Well, to be fair, I know this is going to sound dumb, but when the header pack
you saying something dumb? No, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, bro.
It actually felt worse because I was so much smaller compared to them. Like, now, sure, I can handle that no problem, but back then, it actually felt worse. I didn't eat for, like a week or two.
Well, I think the sub count doesn't...
How are you alive?
Matter. It doesn't matter.
No. I know. I'm just saying, like, I was so small, and it felt big,
you felt more vulnerable. You felt more vulnerable.
Yeah, it felt like more...
Yeah, Jar, you do that to small content creators all the time, dude.
I know.
By the way, I have a call with Jar and LioConvoy saved on my PC somewhere from like a year ago when I got on a call with them. I can't even remember what the situation was about. I'm trying to think about it right now. It was actually drama I had with Jar. But I actually don't remember what the drama was between me and him. And I was in a call with him for about an hour and a half. What the fuck was it about? I actually have no memory of this. Was it Smash Bandicoot? No, I don't think so. I'll have to... Obviously, I'm not going to leak it. Well, I might. If someone donates 500 quid, I'd leak it. Mate, fuck it. I'll get shit on... Mate, if Wacky gets shit on Twitter for leaking a call, and people are like, oh god, you can never trust it. I'll be the one laughing with my 500 quid. So do you know what? If anyone, unironically, I will, but no.
I told you that even if you're mad at Linlin, and even if you're justified in hearing at Linlin, you turning around.
Nobody cares that much, mate. Spinning blocked.
A channel that much smaller than you is never gonna make you look good. Never.
I know. No, that's why I've been holding off on making it. I was like, I don't want to make it. I don't want to make it.
Then don't.
And then anger, like, I have a reasonable side of me and an angry side of me. The angry side of me said, do something about it. But I'm glad, and that's why I've been using my second channel to respond to people.
Admitting he's a spiteful cunt?
Because I don't want them to get dunked on that hard. And I've said, don't attack them. You know, I do feel bad when people do get harassment.
Lie?
Like, you know that.
It's not just harassment, dude. Because here's the thing. I have a high level of empathy. It's why I get freaking dicked around with so much by terrible people, frankly. But if you're saying I don't want people to deal with harassment, then you should mitigate it any way you can. These people cannot hurt you, Jar. Because here's the thing of the matter. If they bring up random things that you didn't do, they can't hurt you with it. You have to have that internal sense of self. I was not joking when I told you, because you asked me, how did I handle backlash? My faith in God, the love of my wife, having one major foot, and I've had majority of my life, not actually online, but more rooted in the real world, because I was born in 1985. I was almost an adult by the time the internet became a thing. I was already grounded in reality. But the one thing I didn't mention, Jar, because I need to talk about it, and I'm going to segue with it now. I had support from actual friends. People who didn't just want to use me for content. And that's the problem you have, Jar. With the exception of maybe Dreadlocks, I don't know if you have friends. Because you certainly didn't treat me like one.
Do you know, once upon a time I was making a LioConvoy video. I even have the thumbnail still from when I was going to do it. Do you know, true, with this cool piece of Jar was using the robot voice, that would be amazing. Someone send me a link of him pissing.
Period. You have a tendency of waiting until you see how things are going to play out before you jump into something. You don't treat people like people, you don't treat your friends like friends.
Well, come on. I helped Peaches out a lot. Like,
yes, you did.
I didn't have a grudge with Camilla or Evrone. I didn't have any beef with them.
I'm aware, Jar. But one example of you doing the right thing when you have made it a history at this point, specifically with me and with other people, to use them more as a tool on your belt than an actual person is a problem. Because you know what? There's a lot of people on the spectrum I didn't yell out and I didn't sit there and treat like garbage, but they're still Rosa.
I know.
Man, who cares if they're on the spectrum? Abuse them! Make them kill themselves! Sorry, I got a bit angry. I'm a bit impulsive when I'm angry. I'm like Jar.
Another issue in and of itself. I'm not going to go after Rosa. I learned from that. Even before it became a big thing, I had altered what I do.
Like, you kind of look like Comey Carson. Well, shall I do the funny May thing, you know, when he's like crying? Like... There you go, use that in your thumbnails when I groom a minor.
Every human being, with the exception of people who prey on children, and I need you to remember that one, has a right to change. And when I say right to change, I don't mean as in an internal right. They have just plain a right to change. That includes you.
I know. You know, I've said this before. The only two things that can get you canceled is pee-pee around kids and yourself.
Yeah. Congratulations, Jar. You pulled that one off. And then, instead of being reasonable...
Mate, this cunt's not gonna... He's not cancelled. He's getting shit on the internet for a mistake. It's like the fucking... Either way, his channel was dead, regardless. Like, his latest video had, like... What, 11k views? 200k sub-channel, 11k views in, like, 2 weeks. Like, not great, I'm gonna be real. So, I mean, if he gets cancelled, what's it gonna go from 11k to, like, what, 8? I don't know.
You're sitting here reaching out to other people, hoping they're gonna...
Make TV deserves more recognition and support? No, I don't. I'm a horrible person.
Cover your butt. So here's what I'm gonna tell you right
Vic Grams!
now.
Hello, Vic Grams.
Wait, how am I... What do you mean, cover my butt? Like, I'm confused by what you mean by that.
Why would you need to go to...
Ah, Cluster, yes. I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows. They know me when it snows. I skied and they froze out, and I don't know nothing about no ice. I'm just cold 40 something million subs. Kill myself.
Instead of just sitting down...
No, he reached out to me first, and at first
Oh,
I didn't want to talk to
Facebook!
him. I was just in such a dark place. I was like, I deserve all this backlash, yada yada. And then he finally sat down and called me, and he explained to me in a very good way of what I did wrong. And he's not making he's going to be making a video about the whole Cinny, me, Jack situation when it's all over, but he's not going to help me with my apology video. That's going to be on me.
No fucking way this cunt's making an apology video. Can we have face cam if he does it? Do you know, Jar? If you're making an apology video, I need to have the robot voice. I need to hear you in the toilet pissing.
And I'm...
Jar, here's the problem.
Yeah.
Your apology video is not going to have any value.
I wouldn't...
The reason
why are you obsessed with yeah, allow him. Riri Roofy. Come on.
it's not going to have any value to it because you have gone on record before saying you will revoke apologies.
I will what?
You said you've gone on record before saying you have revoked apologies. That's...
Well, no. Well, I haven't revoked all of them, but like... Wait, what do you mean by that? Actually, what do you mean by that?
Where you'll apologize
by
and
that?
later on take back the apology, depending on the situation. If you're going to ask for a specific, I currently don't have one. But the public is going to view it. They are expecting
My source, trust me.
you to respond with a very poorly done apology. Because, you know what? You can be angry about Kumo leaking your video all you want. I can understand that would be irritating, but that was still your video. Your choices, your takes, your bad decisions. And you know, the thing I find insulting, truly insulting, is that you put your bare butt, figuratively, on display in that call with Cinny, and did you think that people wouldn't notice?
I thought about redoing the interview, but then I thought it would be dishonest if I tried to redo it, so I didn't. And people noticed. Did I think people wouldn't notice? I guess so, because, well, why else would I put it in a video? And
So let me tell you what's going to happen, Jar. Since you
Wait,
wanted
what?
to know. People are going to dig. I don't know if you've done other things. I hope for your sake you didn't. But if you have, people will find out. They always do, and they always will. Now,
find out what?
I don't know. I'm saying I don't know if you have. I'm just telling you people.
Spinning, why you message me on Snapchat? I'm working right now. Get Ed. Get Ed, bro.
We're going to dig, Jar. You said it yourself earlier.
Oh yeah.
Would you have
people are
gloves
gonna
on for
dig
Lego?
in,
Bro can't leave the
and
fingerprints. They'll find
whatever
him.
You say on, whatever happens will happen.
Yeah.
And
And I want to be clear about this too, because I know you immediately gravitated when you saw him getting some boost in here. Akumu's not going to save you.
I know.
So I really hope you didn't run to him, because he's just going to laugh in your face.
The
You never
only
right to.
thing. Okay, the only thing, and mind if I send? The only thing I did was I could send you if you need the evidence, but
Go ahead.
wait, you want me to send you
Yes, I want you to also send me that draft you told me about.
the first draft on Cine?
Yes.
I will have to snap it together because it's in segments, so I will have to snap that together for you. So it might take, and I'm not doing so hot right now, but
aware.
yeah. Let me see.
Okay, if this is okay at the beginning, he does say this is an edited call. Why didn't he just cut this? Can we not? Can we not have dead air? Please.
Yeah, I'll snap it together for you.
Thank you.
I will, but I did. Okay, I looked at my DMs. I didn't say what I thought I said, but yeah, I did ask if Akumu could also make a video on the Cine situation, and he said no, and I was like, yeah, but
It's smart of him to do that, because here's the truth, Jar, if he had actually paid attention. Because if you had paid attention, and if you had talked, because I didn't want to talk to Kumo for a while either. I had thoughts about him that were not accurate to reality, because I did not do my due diligence and look more at the evidence, because I
Wait.
didn't like who was presenting it.
What does that mean? I had thoughts of him, but I didn't. What kind of thoughts? What kind of thoughts did you have?
I thought it'd be manipulative, but when I did, I found a completely different person underneath all of that. If you had talked to Kumo properly during all this, you would have been able to pick up signs of Cindy's manipulation. Because the way Cindy acts towards you,
Shut up, bro.
would be different than how Cindy acted around Kumo. And if you two had talked, you would have put two and two together, and you wouldn't be in this mess either. Gonna be blunt about that one. You let that person play you happily because you thought big number will have my back. They're never going to have your back, Jar, because these people aren't your friends. These people you're so obsessed with trying to please so they'll be on your side. They don't care about you. Go ahead, run this right now. See if they'll bail you out. You know what the response is going to be? They're going to laugh at you.
He is just the dad telling him off.
This, Jar, because you haven't been with a lot of people.
Fucking hell.
I know that there have been times you've been worried about me being angry at you over an action or a bad decision. And you know what? Those times, very rarely was I actually angry with you. With the exception of what happened at VidCon. That made me mad because I didn't know about your back and forth. And you and I had a conversation about that. But what made me really mad is that one video you did earlier, the Cine one. That actually made me mad out of everything you've done. Say that one incident. That
Fucking fuming.
mad. Disgusted and mad.
It's a bad video, but I wouldn't go as far as to say I felt disgusted while watching it. I'm glad he made it. It gave me a good laugh. I mean, I wouldn't endorse making a video like that, but since it was already made, you know, I'll sleep tonight very fine. I think it's funny that he made a video where he said, me and my homies, we touch each other's asses all the time. It's what guys do. Remember in Shark Tale where they say, I like big butts and I cannot lie? It's very appropriate to go up to a minor and say, I like big butts, because they said it in a kids movie once. So therefore, why can't an adult go up to a minor and say that? Oh yeah, I love those arguments, Jar. Keep it up.
But I'm also not going to sit here and do a big video about...
Yeah, I kissed an Italian guy once, but that's besides the point. Jar just says that randomly in the video. Alright.
Jar, because, frankly, Jar...
Not just in the video, in the fucking interview segment as well. It was literally, he was like, well, I'm not gay, but I kissed an Italian guy. Like, alright.
I'm tired.
Did you taste his meatballs as well?
I have been stuck dealing with the literally worst of humanity for, how long? 6 years now. And it
Yogi
does
Bear,
things
what?
to me. It had twisted and warped my perspective on a lot of things. I thought the worst of literally everyone because all the scummy people I've had run
Does Lionel's wife sleep in the same bed? What the fuck kind of question is that?
with,
Kill
I have to
yourself.
deal with, and then I have to deal with all the nonsense Peaches put me through. Real fun, by the way. Thanks for checking in.
You didn't check in, man.
Well, I did make my video on Peaches, and I waited for your video to come out first. And I did tell people to check your video out.
Jar. How do I put this? Do we even have any mutual friends now? Let me look here. Because I want to make an example you'll understand. So this isn't a gotcha. Let's see here.
Right.
There we go. Click on your profile. Okay, let's see here. Who do we have? I don't even know who that person is. Fantastic. Lorenzo, that's perfect. Let's use Lorenzo. If you found out Lorenzo was having a spiral, an ideation spiral, mind you, would you check in on him? Would you ask how he's doing?
Wait a second. I mean, what about Misanthropony, aka Zaid? I've let him on my channel.
So
Yeah,
what are we talking about now? If he would check on him to see if he's okay? What's going on?
And we'll get to that.
Oh.
If Lorenzo was spiraling, do you consider Lorenzo your friend?
Yes.
If Lorenzo was...
This is sped up, like 1.5 speed. He had to think that long if this person was his friend. Just want to point out.
spiraling, if you saw he was having to do some real hard stuff, would you check in on him? Or would you just tell people to check
My
in
reply if someone asked me if Cluster's my friend.
on his eventual video?
The answer, no.
I think I would tell people, I think I would check in on him.
Yeah, that's what friends do, Jar. It's why, when Fluffy pulled their stunt with you, and you weren't responding, I freaked
I
out.
think it's a little bit gay to expect, like, oh, so if someone knows you're going through a tough time, like, to expect messages from them being like, yo, are you okay? Like, I've had situations in my life where people know I'm going through some certain stuff, like, you know, people go through shit times in their life, you know, as one does, and if said person doesn't, like, send me a message saying, are you okay, I'm not gonna, like, not think they're a friend. I don't know, I think that's a bit weird, to be honest. Like he said, are you okay? No. But it's like, you know, do you know what I mean? Am I weird? Am I weird for not expecting people to, like, ask if I'm okay? Like, I don't... Maybe, I don't know, do I... Like, if the situation I'm in is bad already, someone asking me if I'm okay won't change it anyway, so what does it matter? I don't know, I think that's a bit strange to me. Or maybe they're talking about internet stuff, like, oh, you knew I was getting shit online and getting shat on, but you didn't come to check in my messages. I don't know, bro.
Dad found your phone number and called you because I was worried. You saw that happening, you panicked, and you did something drastic. Because I care. It's also why I've done freaking wellness checks for people that hate me and people I don't like.
Someone needs to make an animation of this, like, where it's like, you know, like the Omni-Man versus Invincible fight, where he's like on the ground, like fucking smash his shit. Or if he lies like Omni-Man, he's like this really big dramatic scene. It's like, why did you make me do this? Honestly, you're spurging because you defended a groomer. Think, Jaw.
Even though I might beef with some absolute morons, I don't want anything bad like that to happen to them. Save if they preyed on children, then I really don't care. Gonna be blunt. But this is ridiculous, Jar. Like, every single ounce of it is. The people close to you should be close to you because they care about you, not used as stepping stones for your progress on YouTube. And I know why you're so defensive of your YouTube channel, because you had a really rough childhood. Trust me, I understand. I
I'm not gonna give my... No, do you know what?
empathize, and now people actually listen to you. You can't be ran out by people like the Head of Pack anymore. And you know what? Good on you for being able to build a platform. Problem is, Jar, you didn't use it as a platform for something valuable and something good. You used your platform to attack other people, to make mockeries of them, never once realizing sooner or later that's going to be pointed at you.
No, I disagree with that. Every time I've done a drama video, I've always thought, one day this is going to be me. I've said in a handful of videos that
Jar.
I know one day I'm going to get canceled. I said it comes for all of us.
You say it, but you don't believe it.
No, I do.
Jar,
I do believe it. This would happen one day.
Then why'd you do it? Why did you do something so objectively stupid?
Because I believed her. I didn't realize I was being manipulated.
You know, part of it was her manipulating. I'm not going to deny that. But it wasn't that inherently that you believed her. You wanted to believe her. You wanted to have somebody in your back pocket that owed you a favor. Because another thing, when you do a favor for somebody, Jar, while I understand that your value is reciprocation, and to a point I get that, the favor should not be contractual. I never once said you owe me for anything I did for you, because that's not who I am.
I did feel like I owed you, though. I felt... I said, when I make my video on Lio, I'm at least feeling bad about it, because I was going to reach out to you and get your side on a few more things, and...
Jar, it was a
Can
video.
I actually tell you one of the main reasons why...
Jar's bullshit, and there's no way he felt bad that he was making a video on live. I'm just going to say that right now. He's chatting shit.
I actually got into drama content.
Go ahead.
Because I knew I was doing something wrong. Like, I was messing up some way when it came to people.
I did drama content because I knew I was doing something wrong. Okay. Okay.
And I was hoping through drama content I would have it pointed out to me. And it took a long time, but I think it's finally happening.
Sorry. I did drama content because I wanted to be called out. Is that what you're basically saying? Are you alright? Fucking hell.
Like, I find...
You've had this behavioral problem pointed out to you so many times, man. So many times I've had calls with you about, don't do this, don't do that, here's how this looks, here's how this affects other people. Sorry, you didn't listen. You gave me lip service, but you didn't listen, man. And that's the main crux of the problem. You've gotten so large to the point to where it's affecting your ego, and you think if somebody isn't my size or larger, I shouldn't have to listen to them. A wise man takes joy in rebuke. A fool closes his ears to it.
Okay, thoughts? Do you think Jar left this call thinking he got away with it? Do you think he's like rubbing his hands thinking, man, I look so pathetic and awful in this interview. Oh, people are so going to forgive me now. Look how stupid I look. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
I've listened to you, though. Not permanently. I've listened to you.
Jar, if it's raining bullets outside, or somebody's taking shots, actual physical shots at you, and somebody tells you don't go outside, you'll get shot, but then that person who told you that dies or goes away, does that mean their advice to you somehow holds no merit now?
No, what you told me does hold merit.
It is like talking to a child, isn't it? Of these like strange examples. Like normally,
you just didn't want to listen to it that I was gone.
Okay.
Which tells me that you didn't actually think about anything I told you. Maybe you will now. I don't know. I don't know if you're going to, Jar.
Man, I'm fucking
here's
going Kami Crazy right
the
now.
crumb of advice I will give you at this point.
Shit.
If nothing else, I owe this to your girlfriend, who doesn't deserve this and all the nonsense going on here. Because I know people are trying to find her, Jar.
I know.
You better pray they don't.
I know. I don't want anything bad to happen to her.
Here's what you do.
Yeah.
One, never, ever do a drama video again. Period.
I want to think about that one for a minute, because it's like, never make a drama video again. Like, yes, he made a mistake within the community. Now, I've made mistakes within this community as well. Like, I fucked up with the Line Maker shit. Bit different from his, because I was not defending Line Maker, who is not just a groomer, he is a pedo. So, I don't know. Do you know what we're going to do? Let's do a poll. I'm going to leave that on. So, start a poll. Okay, so, should Jar stop doing drama content? Do you know, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to say he shouldn't stop. I think he should, obviously he should be able to do what he wants. Obviously, I don't think he's actually enforcing it, but we'll see. We'll come back to that. 5 votes already. Okay, yes. Fuck. Okay, I'm on my own on this one, clearly.
Stick to your media reviews.
Can we at least get one person that says no? I feel a bit left out here. Come on.
Only that.
Quick question. I do have one drama video that is all finished, and I was thinking of just...
Please, can I post one more drama video, Daddy Lio? Please.
making it a Patreon exclusive. Do you think I should do that?
No. What's the topic?
What's the topic relevant if you said no?
Jar, that dude has...
I think Jar should never make videos again.
Dad, screw him.
I know, it's just, he made multiple videos accusing me of being a pedo over an EDP short.
Fuck off, Blurty. That is not the real I need to check that instantly, sorry. Sorry. No, it's not. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. I was like, that's not... Fuck off.
Oh.
I'm aware, and frankly, some of the things you said in other videos, Jar, like, so dog... What you said in that call with Cindy, like, why did you even do a video on Spockter? Like, if you didn't think what Spockter did was all that bad, why'd you even do a video on it?
Because, like... You heard what I said in my video. I was like, please don't run away. Just, like, talk about the situation around you, because, and I'm not saying what he did wasn't bad. I'm just saying we didn't have confirmation on it, and he just ran away, and I was like, oh my god, he could have defended himself. Why didn't he?
Because we did have confirmation, Jar. He admitted it in a call that was recorded without his knowledge.
I have no idea who they're talking about, so I'm just gonna like.
Friends to attack him up.
Yes, he admitted to having the drive, but we don't know if he held on to it or just forgot about it. We don't know the context around it. That's
Jar. Do you trust him to be honest?
No, that's why I brought that up in my video.
Well, thank you. That it's irrelevant. Jar, you look at everything through the lens of whether or not they're going to remain as a content creator. Life isn't always about that. Spectre should be gone. And at this point, I wasn't months ago.
Just before, I need a quick ad break real quick. This video is sponsored by Just a Robot's outro. Jet to Holiday. She's got a Jet to fucking Holiday advert. Nice. Anyway, sorry, this video is sponsored by Jar.
My eyes have seen the glory of the cleansing of YouTube. Debunking SJWs and feminazis too.
And defending groomers.
Reactionist in hopes they get the boot. Just the robot marches on.
Thank you. I needed that.
So should Peaches. And no, you shouldn't upload that video to your patrons. I'm surprised you still have any right now, honestly.
So am I, to be honest.
I haven't checked. Who knows? I probably don't have any, or maybe half of them are gone. I mean, look at Spoonie One. He had so many that he still has some even to this day, because they just keep it on auto.
Well, since we're talking about failed content creators, now we're going to talk about Misanthropony.
Mm-hmm.
You're aware that I spent over a year, working with him and trying to get him to stop being stupid. Yes.
Yes.
Did I succeed?
No.
Why didn't I succeed, Jar?
Because you.
Why didn't you succeed?
Was it my fault?
No, it wasn't your fault. Why didn't you succeed?
Because you can't sit there and actually contain his stupidity. You cannot convince him to stop being unhinged. And Jar, you don't watch people the same way I have to. You don't actually make them your priority. You don't make them your responsibility. I promise you, I can almost guarantee you, he is currently being unhinged in somebody's DMs, wishing that the mob gunned them down in the street because this person lied about me. This person was mean about me. And frankly, you're not going to contain him. And when people came to me saying, did you know Jar's doing this? You know what my response to that was, Jar?
What?
When it blows up in his face, he'll learn. Because it will. And on top of that, Jar, you cannot sit here and try to convince people that you're not transphobic or any of this other stuff when you let this moron upload a video called...
Jar's transphobic? Oh, whoa, we got a whole new set of allegations now. Let's go. Okay, Jar, you're transphobic. Up to up. No, brother. Up to up, brother. No, I'm joking. Fuck. You can't joke anymore, sorry. Jokes aren't allowed.
Called what? Seven...
The joke police are going to be knocking on my door.
Or
Hey, Mr. Funny's going to be knocking on my door, am I right?
7 day thems. Are you out of your mind?
Let me look up the title. What was the title of it?
It was Snow something and the 7 day thems. It's on your community tab.
I think it was Snow Tan in the 7 Day Thems. I've heard other people make that joke.
Jar, I heard people make rape jokes all the time too. I hear people make Nazi jokes all the time too. You know what I don't do? I don't repeat them.
Okay, this video is sponsored by this video.
Why? Because being a woman is the worst. It's like playing one of your video games without the stick of happiness.
Do you mean the joystick?
I can't believe they let that get past the censors. For those of you who don't get the joke, the joystick is a metaphor for penis.
Thanks, Jar. Thanks, Jar. Couldn't have done it without you. Autistic
And if I'm sitting here saying I find
Bless him.
this thing
I want to give him a hug.
repulsive and repugnant, I probably shouldn't be doing it. Because then what are my values? They're worthless. Air. Nothing. That's going to blow up in your face. Because everybody's tried helping him. I tried helping him. Sarah tried helping him. Go ahead.
I've heard trans people make similar jokes about the movie, though.
Jar, they can, and that's their right to do so.
Okay. Can non-trans people make trans jokes? I'd argue yes. Me and Lio aren't going to agree on that because he has a different political mindset to me. It's not even that, it has nothing to do with politics. I'm a retard for even saying that. It's just fucking jokes, all right? So if there's context and substance to said joke, then I think it's fine. Personally, I don't know what the context was. All right, apparently he's transphobic because he made a video with a transphobic title. I think that's what he's referring to.
You need to recognize not every person can take every joke, even if you're talking about from a punchline perspective. Okay? Not everybody can. I don't know if this is a thing with you being on the spectrum, but no.
I don't know if it's anything to do with you being autistic, but you can't say some of the shit you say. That's fucking... Mate, is Lyle autistic as well? Is this just the autistic wars?
I use the
Can I join?
word. I can't sit there and justify that, even though I'm Hispanic, by saying, well, the black people do it. What? No!
I'm sorry.
That would be a dumb argument, saying I can say the N-word because the black people say it, but I don't think that's necessarily what the argument point is here. Or at least Jar should be... I don't think Jar's in the position right now to actually defend himself in this, because it's a bit off track, but... Anyway.
It's not me you need to apologize to, Jar. Remember, I don't think you need to apologize to anybody. I think you need to do one of two things. Actually change. Or just own what you are. And stop pretending to be something else.
I know.
Lol.
Which one you do is up to you. But you trying to take on somebody like Misanthropy, somebody you know is divisive, somebody you know has done enough to where, Jar, I'm one of the dumbest people when it comes to giving people chances. You know this.
Can someone send me the video of just a robot peeing, but he had the robot voice still on? Can I have that, please?
This. I kicked him out of my spaces. I stopped communicating with him. I removed him from my life because he is that volatile. And you think you can handle him? Jar, you've had to come to me to handle disputes between you and your roommate. Are you kidding me?
Well, it was one dispute, but yeah.
Twice. Because you tried to get me onto another one, and I rejected it because I'm not getting that invested in your personal life. Because that's just weird. But my point is, Jar...
Jar, you should have messaged me. I would have been there for you, buddy. If you messaged me saying that you're having issues with your roommate, I would have sat you down.
If I couldn't handle it, and I'm the moron who was dumb enough to give some person who was taking complete advantage of me 8K, which, by the way, I know you told Akumu about before my video came out. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
And you think you can handle them. Jar, you couldn't lead ants to a picnic. Stay in your lane, know your role.
I think...
Oh, bless him!
I think a lot of it...
Bless him.
I think a lot of this has to do with my upbringing, and I will...
Oh, fuck off! I'm sorry, I said I wasn't going to say anything about this. Just, can we just... What the fuck is you defending a groomer got to do with your upbringing? I'm sorry. That's such a fucking shitty excuse as well. Maybe it's a reason for the way, like, the way you are. It's a reason, but it's not an excuse. I don't think it should even be brought up. I don't see how it's relevant. If someone can explain to me how this is somewhat relevant to his misdeeds, or just what the fuck? I don't like where this is going. It shouldn't be. It just shouldn't be brought up. Fuck off.
No, I don't know what I'm saying.
You're right, because there's a certain point in time, Jar. You can't always sit there and say, my upbringing. You know, my upbringing screwed me up too, Jar.
Oh man, Lio. No, do you know what? Lio with a W. Everyone, no. People
where...
put W in the chat for Lio saying that. Lio be spitting facts. W's in chat for Lio.
I'm finishing. I'm finishing because you need to hear this. My upbringing taught me to make sure when I'm in a restaurant to make sure my back is against the wall and I can see the exit. Because
Not to brag, but my childhood was pretty fucking good. Not to brag.
I was raised by a Vietnam vet who had a level of paranoia that makes yours...
I was raised by a man that worked and provided for his family, and my mum also worked and provided for her family, and little wacky TV enjoyed his little childhood. Hey, my upbringing was amazing, and I'm still a cunt, so it ain't always the upbringing, Jar. You can't use it as an excuse.
Look like a little girl worried their crush doesn't like her. Dead serious. Yeah. Like, you're almost in your 30s now, Jar. Like, I'm not going to sit here and dog on you for a bad childhood. I get it. I have literally gone to bat for you. To the chagrin of my actual friends and the chagrin of people who were around you to explain, I know Jar was homeschooled. Here's what he struggled with. I know he comes from an abusive home. I understand it. Here's what he struggles with. Susie told you to your face that I have been running defense for you.
I know. I was actually just about to bring that up.
And then
Susie.
No, let me do something.
I thought I understood people. I really did.
You don't treat them like people. You don't actually talk to them unless you want something. That's not understanding people, Jar. And let me go ahead and make this clear to you. That dumb video...
Agreed. Why are these motherfuckers so dramatic when they speak? I don't know, man. I don't know. I was raised by a Vietnam vet. Thank you, Spinling. Yo, Wacky, why did you make your Roadhog still skinnier? It's called Cope, buddy. Ever heard of it?
About Susie, which frankly, gonna be blunt, I think you need a private, because it embarrasses you too. Not because
video sponsored by Funny Jar Moment number 3.
I'm just a robot.
You just sent me the whole. Someone just sent me the whole video of just a robot. What is this? What I don't like about Five Nights at Freddy's fanbase. Okay, well, we'll come back to this. Actually, we'll come back to this.
You were also in the FCK, and there's no way to prove you didn't see what was in there, Jar. You may have only made 2 posts. That doesn't mean you didn't see it. Secondly, there is a vast difference.
Yeah, I bet you want my stills nice and fat and round so you can jack off to it. You fucking freak.
In terms of intent. Between a bunch of stupid adults who will not mind themselves around children, and doing what Key and Tippy did, knowing a person who was a friend of an actual child predator, an attempted rapist, was in spaces with children, feeding this person these children, and said nothing. The only reason we found out about the grooming that happened in the FCK is because victims came out, because it didn't happen in the server, Jar. It was a dumb comparison. I don't know who you got it from, but you should have returned it before the date was up. And then you had the audacity, and I know your excuse is going to be, it was cheaper, to put up that asinine thumbnail.
Hey guys, he had the audacity. He had the audacity.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I know.
You have been egregiously foolish. You have ignored people's boundaries. You have consistently put your foot in your mouth. And I have been there, the idiot, trying to make people understand you because I thought there was something there. And there might still be, Jar. But you have made a fool of yourself, a spectacle of your platform. And as insane as some of your fans can be, oh God, you better hope they don't. Just gonna say that right now.
I don't think it's gonna be my fans doing this, but yeah.
Oh, buddy, hey, guess what? Who killed John Lennon?
John, I actually don't know. I don't know.
He was a hardcore fan of John Lennon right before he did it.
He was?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So was the person who killed Selena. Ran her fan club. Killed her.
Well, I'm not as big as those people. I'm not John Lemon big.
Jar, it's not a matter of your size, Jar. It's a matter of their insanity. It's a matter of their inability to not act right.
It is like a movie scene. It's
What I'm
just
getting
like
at,
fucking. I'm watching Obi-Wan Kenobi arguing. You are the chosen one. I don't know. I could just see Lio right now holding Jar's head as he's like on the floor dying. He's just like, man, you're just like these other people. Look where you are. As he's got the knife in his heart and he's fucking twisting the blade. I can see it now. It's beautiful.
Actually think through the impact of your stuff.
I know. That's,
you know what?
Whoops! How did that open? Whoops!
Sound surprising. I've actually gotten better.
I'm not going to deny that, Jar. You have gotten better, but this
We'll do callers in a bit. Don't worry.
is an absolute dumpster fire of your own creation by your own hubris because you thought a larger creator would owe you one. I have told you this before. When you tried or thought about doing a video defending Kai Weiss, there are better people to help.
I know, but I should say this. I did also defend Mari during the Mari and Kyle drama, and Mari was not a big creator, and I was going up against Izzy and Prison Mate Luke. Like,
you know what, Jar? I defended
that was not, huh?
I defended a lot of people.
Two retards fighting. True. What happened to Prison Mate Loot, guys? Can someone tell me? I don't actually care. Don't answer the question.
I had a lot of reports against predators. I have messed with people to get them offline directly in call because they are harassing people. It does not remove what I did to Rosa.
I know. What I'm just trying to say is, people, you're painting this as I always do it as a stepping stone. There was nothing to gain by helping Mari aside from making fun of Prison Mate Luke a little more. But like there was other videos, like this video on Minilad that I could. Wait, was it Minilad? No, it wasn't Minilad. It was I forgot what the creator was. There was some big creator. And
No, I remember hearing this. It was that pedo he made a video on. Was it Cluster? Yeah, I think that was it.
I forgot which one. It was kind of long ago.
Jar, the point is, even if that is an outlier, you still have a pattern of behavior that you need to have actually addressed, not given lip service.
Mikey, do you remember Kaiwi's stream, lol? No, I'd rather not talk about that one, G. Can we leave that one in the past, man? We all make mistakes, you know. Maybe I should get into a call with Lio and he can tell me what I did wrong.
Actually address. Right now, you need to take your licks. You need to take the fact that you are going to be a laughingstock. Because here's the thing.
He's got the sad TikTok music on.
Wanted to make good with a lot of these people. I know you wanted to, wind up in their circles eventually. Jar, these people don't care about you. Every single commentary person sitting here laughing at you, they couldn't care less if you die tomorrow. Genuinely. In fact, they'd probably stream about it and make fun of you for doing it. Gotta be blunt, because you need that. That's what's gonna happen. Take your weapons. Take your weapons. Take everything.
I haven't fought back yet.
I'm being direct here. Like I'm getting.
I'm not gonna end up like Boblacks.
I don't care about Boblacks. I don't.
Bro, he's bringing up Boblacks. It's a reference to me, obviously. Because I made a video on him, so obviously he's referencing me here.
You can't also coach everything in what happened to other people. Because, Jar, you were thoroughly convinced in your video that you were going to come out on top because you had a feeling about the
Hey, yo, who just said Jar would win in a fight? Take your vote back now.
You had a feeling about the spot drawer. Look at you now. Jar, those aged so doggone poorly. It just took a matter of time before people found out what people were. Peaches didn't turn evil after your video on her. She already was. She just didn't have somebody she could exploit to the way she did me.
Evil's a bit of an exaggeration, but sure.
You don't even have a clue of everything I went through. You didn't even ask.
Well, I did watch your video.
Jar, do you think...
I don't want to take too much out of context with the Lio and Hopeless Peaches drama, but from what I know, I don't know how true this is, so I'm going to put big disclaimer incoming, okay? This is probably not even exclusive. I think this was talked about within the community. I can't remember where I saw this, but I'm almost certain that Lio's wife nearly left him over the Peaches drama. I might be wrong. I'm not claiming that as a fact. That's just what I heard. I don't know if any of you know what the Peaches and Lio drama necessarily is. Just, it's a little bit complicated. I think Lio would even tell you himself that he made a few mistakes. But anyway, I'm only human after all.
Think of everything in that video?
With how long that video was, Kind of.
You really think I fit 2 years worth of abuse in that video?
Well, not fully 2 years. I mean, you did tell me some stuff, like how you spend... Huh?
I told you some things, Jar. A friend asks and tries to understand. I have had some people from the community you think is terrible, and you know, for a while I did too, because of how some of them reacted to me initially when things started coming out. But I've had some people from that community that you hate so much actually ask about me and check in and see where I'm at in all this. But you, the guy I went to bat for, the guy I constantly defended everywhere, even trying to intercept other creators messing with you for your benefit, because I cared about you, you didn't. You are the only person, Jar, who and you did the next day, to your credit, but in the messages, when Peaches pulled their stunt, I literally told you, kinda wanna die. You didn't think that was indicative of anything? Because I was supposed to be your friend. I thought I was. Clearly not. Clearly I'm just a tool to be used whenever you get in hot water. I have had to learn a lot of things the past few months, Jar. One of which I am somehow...
I tried, though.
Did you?
I tried when it came to Akumu and Kai to get you to sit down, and I was going to be the middleman with you two, and I was with Akumu, and...
I don't care about Kai. Being a middleman is not the same thing as being a friend, Jar.
So emotional. I'm gonna cry. What the fuck? What's this music? Can we? If this was just a normal call listening without the music, this would just feel a bit awkward. But with the music, it just comes across as just so. It doesn't help. It just doesn't. I don't understand. This feels. If this is such a serious situation, why is there like this gay background music? Just there's.
I've done a lot of other things for you too. You need to figure out what a friend actually is, because you actually don't know. And I don't know whether or not that makes me angry or makes me pity you more. But what I have learned about myself in the past several months is that I am somehow both a dickhead sometimes, but also a complete doormat, and that I will absolutely be a people.
This is more sad than the finale of Sopranos. True.
My life. Here's what you need to do: you need to get that stupid first draft together, and out of curiosity, you don't have to do this one, but I'm just curious. Send your script about me, because I'm curious what you say. And you need to hard think. And I really think you just need to send me that Cine call, because if nothing else, I can at least tell people whether or not the accusations are accurate, because they will at least listen to what I'm saying at this point.
He plays a clip of the Cine call unedited after this, because Jar didn't leave everything in the Cine call, and he just includes a bit where Jar and Cine talk shit about him. So, just for preparation.
What are the accusations I hit on her?
That you hit on her, that you flirted with her, you coming out...
I have the call. I heard no actual flirting in it. No, I don't think people claim like he was actually flirting. I think it's just like it really comes across as autistic flirting. Like it's just maybe people are reading it wrong, but I've listened to the call and it does come across as a bit. I don't know, bro. I mean,
no, you didn't. Doesn't mean anything, Jar. And your girlfriend's not about to come out publicly and say it either. She doesn't need to. And you need to talk to Kumo, and you need to talk to Beckett.
Wait, who's Beckett? Oh, Copen see,
yes,
that guy.
That guy.
Took me a second. Yeah.
I'll give you his Discord handle.
Thank you.
You can be angry at Kumo for leaking your video if you want. Frankly, I think that, like, whatever issue I might have with that initial thing aside, that video made me so mad. I'm not even going to sit here and hold that against him. You will. You do what you want. I'm not going to. I know the name's kind of weird, but that is, in fact, his screen name. Send him a friend request. Figure a time to talk. Whether it's publicly or privately, that's between you two. But I need to make one thing very clear here, Jar. Very, very clear. I have...
It was...
Go ahead.
I just want to make it clear. That was a draft of the video, not the final video. That's why I'm going to send you another draft. It was... I really thought I had something, and I...
Okay, let me make this clear then. You heard about my first draft getting leaked, about my response, right? Of course you did.
Yes.
When that got leaked, did I just magically put out a poorly edited video with the exact same stuff in that, or did I do a completely different video?
We got a fucking donation from Enfix. Leave him alone, guys. He's just a robot. Thank you very much, Enfix. You are one of the greats. I will reward you with shaking and twerking, but there's a catch. You can't see the camera. You can't. I have to move the camera for it. All right, cool. Twerking, twerking. Cool. Done. Same will be done with more 4.99s on the way. Tesco meal deal. Thank you.
Video at the end of it because that was just a rough draft.
I panicked.
Yeah, that doesn't change the fact that I asked you when this call began. The final video, was it going to be essentially the same? And you said yes.
No, I said if no one told me there was an issue with it. Like, and here's the thing. I highly doubt if once my roommate came home, because you know I'm dyslexic, and we went through the logs very carefully. I highly doubted that would happen. And
sorry, you already said that both your girlfriend and your roommate told you not to upload that video.
They told me that as in they don't want to see me go through something like fight for so long again. Okay. But maybe they meant something else and I didn't pick up on it.
Either way.
You are cooking and shaking my ass, bro.
When your partner don't do this, what do you think that communicates, Jar? Please don't do it. And frankly, if you had actually had the intelligence to come to me, my response to you would have been, don't touch it. It's freaking radioactive. Because you know, here's the thing I will give Kumo. I think Kumo came at this honestly with good intentions. He may have screwed up. He may have
No, I don't. I think Kumo came at it with spite. I don't know if any of you saw Kumo's video on Jar. It was literally a re-upload of Jar's video. A man just posted a bunch of fucking... Let's see if I can find it real quick. I just want to... Honestly, he re-uploaded Jar's video and just put cat images over it. So, I don't know if that's... I'm not even going to make like a fair use argument, but is re-uploading someone's video while it's still up just with images of cats for fair use? I mean... I don't know, bro. Kumo, I can't find Kumo's channel for some reason. It might be. Hang on, let me sort by channel. Can't find his channel. What the fuck? All right, never mind. Well, fuck me. I can't find it. I don't see it as fair use personally, but I mean. You gotta be careful when talking about fair use in the commentary community because, you know, even if someone re-uploads your video and it gets more views than your video and you strike it down, you're considered a false flagger if you flag someone's video down for that. Ooh.
But you know what? He's taking his L and he's learning from it. Because unfortunately, like me, he has a bad habit. Well, actually, it's not him. It's not his fault. But because he's high in empathy in ways you wouldn't expect, people can dick with him. And he'll learn from it. He's young. He knew when to cut that cord. You didn't.
I know.
I hope you do.
This is by far the stupidest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, I can absolutely attest to that in terms of your video content.
You might know Kumo from the notorious drama he was in where he got into a call with a girl and got her to cut her arm on call on like camera, and she carved his name into her arm. I don't know. It's just normal stuff. I'm saying this shit now and it's just...
Absolutely.
God.
And you're gonna get backlash.
Cam with the fucking donations. Kumo deleted his channel. More twerking incoming. Hang on, I'm getting up. Whoa! Sorry, I had to remove the camera at the same time. Sorry. Whoa, shaking my ass on camera. Moment. Shaking my ass. In fact, let's have a salute. I need to get one of those. Because I never sure I'm gonna get donations. So I want to get the donation soundboard, and but I want it to be, when it comes on screen, I want it to be Futuristic Hub yelling at me saying, "Treat it with respect!" I want that to be a thing. I need to make that a thing. Say shut up, Jay. Do you know the fuck you're talking to?
No. I know, and I know it's gonna get worse. Like, it always...
You told me.
I know it's in stream elements, I'm just a lazy cunt.
Dealing with my stuff. What Tricky Tom did with the pyrocynical stuff. He got a whole bunch of content together, and he just started unloading it at decent intervals where he just couldn't get ratioed on it. Take your own advice.
I know, that's what I planned. I either plan to do that or just reinvent myself like Kraut.
I figure out what you're gonna do.
I know.
Here's where I have to get rough.
Okay.
Until in the future, not soon, in the future, you have proven that you're not going to be able to have
Oh, for fuck's sake, you stupid cunt. So I asked to myself.
years. Unless an emergency happens, you and I aren't going to be talking. I can't let people continue to use me, and I can't continue to have you in my life if you pull stunts like this out of freaking nowhere because you thought you'd have somebody on your side. That's not acceptable. That's not okay. I'm putting that barrier up now. I've been there for you. I've done it for years now. You didn't even have the decency to come to me about this because I was, and I quote, canceled, which means somehow my information means nothing. That is not treating me like a friend, that's treating me like an asset, and I do not appreciate it. And Peaches do that to me for 2 years. And you're not saying you like Peaches. I'm not saying you like Peaches. I want to be clear.
Okay.
I'm just saying I dealt with something like that. I don't want to do it again.
I know. I just thought, after seeing all the videos on you, that maybe you, after seeing all the videos on you, I just thought...
You just thought what?
Maybe you weren't a guy to go to for advice anymore because it was so much, and I was going to say certain things like I don't think he's lying about a lot of this. I think he's just misinformed.
Okay, just got some news. Kumo deleted his channel recently. What the fuck? I didn't even know that. I thought that was a... Stop lying for Pete's sake.
Jar, if a plumber gets...
Is that a Family Guy
know how
reference?
to set a toilet anymore?
I'm sorry, what?
He's lying about a lot of this. I think he's just misinformed.
Jar, if a plumber gets fired, does that mean they don't know how to set a toilet anymore?
Okay, weird analogy. Maybe you shouldn't be hiring a plumber that was fired, personally, because, you know, they were clearly shit.
Well, if he got fired for failing to set toilets right, then I guess so.
I didn't get quote-unquote canceled because I didn't take advice. I got canceled because I made some really stupid decisions fueled by whatever you can say, whatever makes you.
I wouldn't lie. You weren't cancelled, my guy. I mean, come on. Are you big enough to be cancelled? I mean, 19k subs. You might have had a mob of people coming after you, but it's definitely not cancelled. Just keep fucking posting. His videos would still get views. Lio's channel gets views. All right, he gets a lot of views for his channel size. If he keeps going, he'll keep getting views. All right, he wasn't cancelled. Far from. He might have been harassed by certain people and shit like that, but he's not cancelled.
About the decision, I made bad decisions. Difference is I ate them, I owned them, and are not things I'm ever going to repeat again. Especially now that I'm on medication and trying still to find a decent therapist. I can't seem to find one yet, but I will eventually. I'm not going to stop trying. That doesn't magically mean that the information and experience I have somehow doesn't exist. Because again, Beckett was one of the people who was doing streams about me and talking trash about me. Even he came to me asking my opinion on this stuff. Even he did. And you know what I told him? It's freaking radioactive. Don't touch it.
Wait,
What's that one?
situation
Radioactive?
No, when he came to me about the city stuff.
Oh, okay. I just didn't. Just I've also been used before, and yes, I've been used before too, and I have a hard time understanding people because just everything.
Then you need to not only go to therapy.
Because you're autistic.
Social events in your city, and there's plenty of them. In fact, since you like tinkering with stuff.
Me and my roommate.
Funny enough, both of them, Lion Guy and Jar, got into the drama because they were acting cringy and horny around women. You know. React harder, Wacky. Oh, fuck it. I'm getting harder, alright.
Social events. I used to
Sorry,
go to a
what?
bar every Saturday or Sunday. But financial problems started happening, so we stopped going. And I think it would have been good if I kept on going. And
yes, but at the same time, Jar, you also need to socialize with people who are a little bit more like you, and nerds are like you. And it's filled with nerds.
Okay.
And that means when you trip up socially, they're also gonna be a lot more accepting of it and not trying to tear you to pieces. You dick up too hard at a bar, you wind up with your face black.
If you're fucking up and shit, and if you're claiming this is quite a self-destructive bad person in a way. I mean, I'm not saying you didn't say those things necessarily, but it's kind of implied within this call that Jar isn't like a stable person. Is it wise to ask him to hang out with people exactly like him? Is it? Maybe. Good night, Wacky. Please tuck me into bed. Okay. Cheers.
My roommate has been trying to drag me into social events now that he has his good job, and I think I'll take him up on that offer, but I'm just afraid I might ruin his friendships because.
Then don't go to specifically his friends. Find your own friends in your own friend group. You can explore that. You need time offline, Jar, because the online stuff is so deep rooted in your skull that you can't get it out. I can shut off things and walk away. You can't.
I know. Like, luckily.
I doubt that. I doubt that, Lio. I doubt that. There's nothing to be ashamed of being terminally online these days. It's nothing to hide from. I don't believe you one bit though when you say that.
I have been doing that. I haven't checked Twitter. I've been on an alt YouTube account when I watch stuff.
Good.
And I haven't been rushing my apology video. I've been just slowly working on it bit by bit because I don't want it to sound like I'm just apologizing for the sake of apologizing. I don't want it. I know I fucked up.
You need time. Time offline, time in social situations, all of that.
I think you're right.
I know I'm right because I've seen this. Because you know what? I didn't jump immediately back into drama. I made some dumb calls. Not going to deny that. Made some real dumb calls. Shouldn't have done that. But not being in that jar, not being in that paranoid headspace, not having to deal with a bunch of deranged nonsense every day has helped me a lot. In fact, this call with you is the most heated I've been in a call in months. My channel right now, I'm putting out daily reviews of freaking Transformers, and it's a lot of fun, and people are watching them and enjoying them. That makes me happy.
I know.
Go do something with yourself. Actually, something with yourself.
Just gonna
take your lips, deal with things that are going to come at you because they will, because that's just how reality works online, and then do what you need to do if you survive it.
Why is he so angry? Good question. It's personal.
People I told you to.
Okay, but I do need to make my apology video and gather evidence and everything.
I am going to be on record strongly advising against it. But you do what you
You
feel
don't
like
have to apologize.
I think that your apology right now is going to look extremely disingenuous. I think people are going to look at it.
True. If please, you know, he shouldn't do it, but I want him to. Please release the apology video, please. I need this.
They're going to see it as Jar got blown out.
Is that better?
This isn't genuine. He's just mad he got caught. I promise you that's going to be the reception.
I can't move the mic further away.
I promise you that. But you do what you feel you need to.
I know.
I'm not going to bail you out any further.
Okay, I don't blame you. I mostly want to make it because, like, I want people to know that how I messed up, what my thought process was, And
Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up.
but
Go ahead.
wait,
Go ahead.
I just want to say that I just felt like what Cindy was going through was something similar to what I went through, and that was the main thing that lapsed in my judgment. But I think it would be good if
Logan
whatever
Paul
quality
reference?
information I spread about the Cindy situation I could correct in my apology video and just go over some of the new stuff too. Because some people were convinced about my video, and I would like to set the record straight.
I do not know how, in the depth of your ignorance, you could look at the stuff that happened with City and think this is like my situation. Nothing was fabricated against City. Have some of the things that happened been kind of sus, handled very poorly? Absolutely.
Sus?
You're also dealing with people who are genuinely online without any actual social skill and treat everything like it's gossip. Like, you can sit here and you can internally think about that, but there are sometimes you have to keep things inside.
Okay, from now on, the calls kind of... Not much really happens. I'm going to go on to the bit, if I can find it, where... he shows the leak, the call where he shows the call between Cine and that girl. Cine, fucking Cine and Jar. I'm retarded.
I mean that, by the way. I've recently discovered that Jar would sometimes use me to threaten other people behind the scenes direct.
Oh dear.
State me. I never want to be in the hindrance. Do the bare minimum and check in on you. When
Where is it?
If in helpful, or careful. Really enjoy.
Have I already gone past it? How?
I want to also take note of
Things, but
I'll draw.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, he's like.
me though.
But yeah, like Lio, I'm gonna have to talk to him too because I want to get his thoughts on a few things. But like,
Oh yeah, he's like. I fucking saw. He made like a post saying, "Hey, I heard that Cindy was scamming people. If you didn't get your commission, I'll draw something for you." And it's like, what? Who fucking wants that?
yeah, it's like Lio, you're not as beloved as you used to be. People know.
I paid for Cindy Barrow 3 art and I got LioConvoy art.
Yeah, he drew one of my thumbnails for me and it did not go well. But to be fair, that wasn't a very good video of mine. I was just going through.
Gee, thanks. I didn't make that offer because I thought I was beloved. I did it because
So I just love that. Gee, thanks. Jinkies. All right, we're gonna do a quick call. Then this shit's over with the Lio video. So let's see what the people are saying. I won't be streaming mega long, so hopefully we can get this over with. Cause you know, man's got to go to bed. I'm tired. Gee, I don't need this. Hello. All right, we're on live stream still, guys. What's going on? What's your thoughts on Jar? Come on. Let's...
I don't know. What was it call about?
It was Lio and fucking. It was Lio talking with Jar about just gay shit.
It just sounded like a whole lot of fucking waffling.
It kind of was. The video was kind of personal. I don't know why there was sad TikTok music in the background though.
It reminded me of Breaking Bad when.
Are you ill? You sound like shit, by the way.
I'm dying of fucking plague.
I was talking to Spindling, by the way, not you.
Oh, okay.
I'm fucking pissed.
What do you mean you're pissed? What, wanker as in like alcohol? You're high.
Yes.
Oh, I. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Calm yourself. Alright, well.
That's what I think.
You probably shouldn't be doing this.
The dogs are barking.
The dogs are barking. Why the fuck am I... Well, hello, Ultron, go on, what are you saying? Go on, G, speak.
Yeah,
just
that's
a
good,
robot.
thanks, man.
More like just autistic robot.
Yeah, got him. Did someone just kick him from the call? Oh, that's mean.
I'm so sorry. This is so fucking unfunny.
Did you? What? I was talking about this earlier. Do you remember my call with Jar, Kyle?
Yeah.
What was
I
it
told
about?
you about?
Yeah, what was it about?
You made fun of him on Twitter and he spurged.
Did I? What'd I do? I don't remember. I actually don't remember doing any of this.
Well, give me a minute.
Alright.
I need to have a drink of a tango.
He's hard.
Ooh, we got a hard man in the call.
Ooh, we are hard. Oh, the risky ant thing.
Oh.
Risky. Oh shit! And Fix just said that in chat as well. What do you mean? What do you mean the risky ant thing?
Apparently, he did an edit or something, and he underpaid him, and it was like a skit. I don't even know.
Should we get Risky Ant on to talk shit about this? I don't understand.
He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He died.
I think he's gone.
He left the internet.
No, he's not. No, he hasn't.
Who is this? Who's this?
I saw him on Twitter the other day. What do you mean he left the internet? You're chatting shit.
Matt, he's one of Skipper's old editors.
What did he do with Bible actually leave the internet then?
Yes.
What, you mean not leave at all?
Yeah.
Apparently, Jar, like, quote unquote, I'm reading what Ed Fixer underpaid him.
Yeah, alright, bro.
Yeah, I think he did that, like, soft quitting the internet.
He's got his connections.
See, have a look at Just a Robot's Twitter.
Stroking my cami connection.
He still hasn't blocked me. Kind of sad.
I told you.
He blocked.
I told you about this last stream, Joe.
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I know he blocked me on Discord, Jar, because I messaged him saying you did nothing. Because I messaged him when the drama first happened, saying you did nothing wrong, King.
Why?
Because I saw that he defended the thingy.
What's the need in that, mate?
Funny. I was kind of hoping for a response. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not nice, is it?
Call, Cam.
Yeah, let's get who in the call.
Cam.
No, I don't want any fucking arguments. I'm not allowing
I'm
this.
not gonna argue. I'm gonna.
No one's gonna argue. He's not gonna argue. Come on, he's better than that.
Jay, if any arguments are happening, I'll just.
I'll be civil.
If we're all gonna talk about just a robot, then it's fine.
I'm not talking about my penis.
I'm just a penis wanker.
I've been talking to Lio about this in the background as well.
Been talking to Lio?
I have, yeah.
Isn't that guy like a freak?
Why?
I thought he was a silly goober.
Me and him have had like a mini truce while talking about this because we can like, you know that meme of like the two people gripping arms? That's me and him when it's fuck just a robot.
You're gripping him.
I'm gripping him. He's groping me.
Wait, no, Jake, because I remember talking to you about it. And you're like, I had a call with just a robot. I was like, yeah, you recorded it. And he referenced me in it because I said I know what you did.
Hang on, I'm looking at the DMs.
You remember that? No, I think it was in the
live DM reading on stream.
Yeah, I am DM reading on stream. I'm not showing them though. I'm just
leak
your DM, leak your Willy.
Leak all over
just so you know, I'm not lying. Look, you're probably gonna hear yourself, Echo. This is the last thing I said, and then all of a sudden it just came up like blocked as soon as.
Why have you got an evil Mickey Mouse profile picture?
I don't know. I've tried re-adding him, but
Mickey Mouse but fucked up.
Oh, you blocked what?
Hang on, can someone invite him to the server? Can we get
just a robot?
Dude, you're Steve in the fucking call. It's not right.
What's his Discord, Joey?
It's making a huge just a robot's Discord. Alright, fine.
Yeah,
I think it's just a robot.
Hang on. I would actually like to talk to him, not to bully him or anything, but...
Do you think if he joined the call and he's got...
Well, he's been doing like a huge apology interview tour with like a bunch of small creators.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be doing it with people that are like more charitable though. He's not gonna come on and talk to me about it because he doesn't fucking like me.
Well, after the Chub Logic, he talked to Beckett and he talked to Himpleton. I don't know if you know who Himpleton is, Wacky.
He's my friend.
He is everyone's friend.
Shut up.
If Jar comes on, I will have to literally leave this call and talk to him. I will not fucking.
No,
no, I'm not. I'm not making it a dog pile. If he unironically wanted to talk about this shit, I wouldn't make it. You just wait. Does he follow you on Twitter?
He follows me.
Might be the moderator.
Jar doesn't follow you on Twitter.
He does.
You maybe what moderate what?
Just
the just for the bite.
Yeah. If you two gonna have a scrap, you need a fucking moderator.
I suppose we do, don't we?
And I'll nominate myself.
I can't message him on Twitter, so he must have followed you at one point.
Beep.
Maybe he's got his DMs open.
Oh, maybe. He doesn't, because I'm trying to see it on Twitter. I have no contact with Jar, it really upsets me!
No!
I ruined it.
Can you actually DM the robot?
Can you ask the robot if he's got an AI penis?
Where's the pissing video? I want the pissing video. That's gonna be clipped randomly just to be saying, can I have the pissing video?
I record every single call, so I've
where's the video of you pissing?
You don't have to record it, mate. It's on live stream. Don't worry.
No, he needs his POV of the Discord call so people can be like, "What a freak."
No, I saw this video that Jar made responding to the drama. Actually, do you want to have a look at this? I think this is going to be Jar's response.
This is like a few.
No, this is Jar's response. Are you ready?
No.
Oh, I'm so ready. I already know what this is.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you.
This is
Something like that. I think that's gonna be Josh's response. No,
Can we watch a
Spider-Man.
Dante DM
All
mod?
the haters were wrong. He is the
Jay,
Sigma.
can we watch a Dante
Just a
DM?
robot.
Shut.
Yeah, mate,
Can we
Jay,
watch
make
a
sure you
Dante
flip
DM
back
mod
to the other
back
camera, because this is risky you on your bookmarks.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry.
You have got CP on there. I did see that.
Well, you've now viewed. If you like expose someone from CP, there's no way to prove it without seeing it yourself. So therefore, you're also a CP enjoyer. So kill yourself.
It's such a perfect day. I'm glad I spent it with you.
All right, I've got someone to message just a robot for me. Thank you, Cam. Hopefully he replies.
He's gonna be the middleman. Please, please. Just a robot. You're one response video away from making it all go away.
What are you even on about, mate?
Just one more interview, Jar.
One in the chat, kick off, bro.
One in the chat to make me fucking knock Ultron's little shit.
Time for Wacky to fuck up another interview. Am I right?
I'll moderate, Jay, so that's fine.
I'll be second moderator as well.
Well, besides, I will be spectator in the call.
No.
Yes.
You can watch on the stream like a little
moderator.
Like a little bitch.
Watch on the street.
like a little pufter.
Well, you can't say that. You can't say that anymore. That's offensive.
Like a little puff.
No, we can't have that. Please don't say that.
A little fruit cake.
I don't even know what. Fruit cake club?
Whatever, mate. Fucking.
You don't even know what that means.
Yeah, but you didn't know what I meant. So let's just.
No, I did. I think you were just calling me.
It's your fucking.
Oh my god.
Okay, go.
Clip that. Clip that. Clip that. Clip that. Clip that.
No, Jay has lost his channel.
Do you know what? If Jar, do you know what, Cam? If Jar agrees to this, I want to reschedule this to another stream because I've already done an hour and a half now. So my time, I've been working hard. So.
An hour and a half is working hard, is it?
Mate, fuck it is when you listen to this cunt speak. Alright, Alright, guys. Thank you for joining the live stream. I've been your boy, Eat That Pussy 445, and I'm about to go molest some kids.